Just come up to check on the bees and make sure the entrances are clean and there's no dead bees sitting in front of the entrance or lying on the floor in front of the entrance, because the bees won't be able to get out if there's dead bees and they're blocking it. And the death, it's a bit of a natural thing really. So the entrances are okay, they're clear. If the colonies were in a natural nest in a tree, the entrance the entrance would normally be higher up, so they'd use the top entrance to get in, get out if the bottom entrance was blocked. And then you'd get little rodents, other insects, birds perhaps would come in and maybe peck away at the bottom just to clean the bottom of the nest out. Ignore all the mess that there is. There's been some work going on here. So nature itself and other animals, other insects would keep the bottom of the colony or the bottom of the nest clean. And also the bees themselves as well. They have undertaker bees and they know to take the bees out, remove them, carry them away, drop them, and then come back, get another and do it again. Bees also have, I understand, a natural instinct to die away from the colony. They don't die inside the colony unless they can really help it, because it can bring disease or maintain disease within the colony, so they'll die away from it. And as bees don't pee and poo inside the colony or inside the nest, they go on cleansing flights. They do need to get out and then get back in when the opportunity suits them, and that's usually the weather. But it's a little bit cold today, so I'm not going to lift the lids any more than I've had a bit of a peek in a couple of them. But the work that's been going on here, if you've seen us or previous videos, you'd know of this trench. That blue line there, that's a water supply running to the farmers' troughs, which has been exposed. But that's all going to be covered back over again. This is another trench that they've put in. Again, the tyres, that's not an environmental thing, they haven't been dumped. That's what he would use to cover the silage in his sheet. I'm sure you've seen things like that before in farmers' fields. What he's given us, rather kindly, or very kindly, is this bank, which has all been exposed from the work that's gone on. These trenches all kind of meet together. There's a drainage chamber in over there, and there's another one in further on down, but this road has all been dug out and filled with gravel, stones. It's a bit of a soakaway in there, natural soakaway now for, well, man-made but naturalish, for the water to run away, which has kind of left this bank all exposed, and what was here before is gone. So we've asked him and he said yes to seeding this from here all the way around, down, and just beyond that corner a little bit. And it's about 60 metres. Doesn't look it, but pacing it out with basil faulty steps, it is about 60 metres or so, and maybe 10, 12 metres running up the bank. So there's a fair bit to seed. Some of the trees as well have been moved. Some of them were old and dead or dying, not doing very well, and some were just unfortunate. So we're going to be planting trees as well, just to give back a little bit, because we do feel a lot of the work, although the work was done for his own farm, for the good of his own farm, it was running through the fields, it was running through the apiary, so we do think that some of the work was done with us in mind really, and it's been a benefit for us, so we're going to pay it back. He's going to run a fence along here, just so the cattle in the sheds there don't run up and go straight over the top. Let's go and carefully see a lot of them. There is one that's a bit of a rogue. It gets out now and again. Fits through the bars until it grows a little bit fatter. And it runs up and around a little bit. So he's going to fence the bottom of this. And then let us do what we want with that. We've got a couple or a few £1,000 worth of seeds, trees that we still need to choose, and prepare the ground a little bit. We don't want it to be too nice because it's just going to be wildflower, native wildflowers. And partly the reason for that is if the soil was a nice, good, nutritious soil, then other things would grow and it would snuff out the wildflowers that we want to grow. And with that, the flowers will grow, they'll self-seed, and they'll drop off beside the flowers that seeded, and then they'll grow again, and they'll just keep on doing that. Some seeds you buy from your garden centres and things and the likes, you can plant them in the wrong type of soil and they don't benefit from that. They won't grow, or they won't survive or thrive. But we have been really careful in choosing the right seeds. We've been given some seeds which we're very grateful for. So in the spring and summer we've got a lot to do, but for now it's a slow time with the bees. Not a great deal to do here, so I'm going to go down and check on the other two apiaries that we have, and that's it for now.